Well, howdy to another live and Clifton here in the cafe on Halloween, Wednesday, October 31st, 2018. And we're back on the bandwagon. Looking for testimonials and friends. Howdy, welcome to Clifton Market. Fine. Trying to get enough space here for people to sit down. The latest issue of the Chronicle is being put together. It'll be in the mailboxes hopefully around Thanksgiving. We always have a rush to get the issue in the Thanksgiving because the first meeting in December is December 2nd at the Clifton Town Meeting trustees, and they'll be voting on candidates for new trustee positions, and we always like to get the candidates' bios in the issue, so they need to have a picture taken and a bio. So we'll be looking for that. Holidays on Ludlow is going to be December 7th. Festivities begin at 6 p.m. and continue until 9 p.m. Local businesses will be open for holiday gift buying, and restaurants offer a variety of delicious fare, so plan to stay a while. I'm reading from the new Clifton Chronicle. This is an issue I'll be proofing later tonight, so maybe I can proof it as I go along. The CTM President's Message, Christine Seltzer. One of the challenges of the community planning is that it tends to be easier for groups to oppose each other than to actively work together. Typically, a development proposal is put forward, and then the public is in a reactionary mode, reactionary position. A more ideal situation is to involve the community early on so that they can help shape the proposal before it is put forward in a public forum. Howdy. Clifton Town Meeting has tried to do this with the community engagement for Howell development. We'll see you, Bruce. Take care. I'm live on YouTube. Sit down here. You can say hello. She's a sophomore in UC. Are you Miss Ault?
I'm Helene Ault, yes.
Oh,
hi.
Helena.
Helene.
Oh, Helene.
Yeah. I remember Helen when she would come to vacation Bible schools with the Marietta's kids long ago.
Gee. Yeah, and they're still in Canada.
Yeah, they are. I miss them.
Well, she's got her own apartment with her 3 original dorm mates at UC, and basically just flying out of the nest.
That's what they need to do. That's great. That's great.
It's tough on my partner, Irene, but...
That happens. But it's good. It's good for Helen, and it's, yeah.
Do you still have the Bible school going on?
Yes, they do.
What time is that?
Oh, it's usually the first week in August.
First week in August?
Yeah.
And this is at Calgary, right?
Calvary Episcopal,
Calgary.
yes.
And who's the pastor now?
Allison English.
Allison English.
And she's great.
Well, I did a composite picture, a black and white that was used in the ad, and for some reason or another I wanted to get that to him. I was wondering if I never got a word back.
You want me to ask?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, I will. I'll be there tomorrow morning in the office. I'll ask.
Oh, good. Well, here, I'll give you my card.
All the better.
And then if they haven't received it, I'll send it to them again.
Great.
There you go.
That. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
This worked out very well.
Yes.
Can I have a button?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. That's Miss Ault. Works with the Bible study at Calgary. So we're reading the President's Message in the latest issue of the Chronicle that I'm proofing at the moment. She was talking about community engagement of the Howell development. Another way to do this is to develop a neighborhood plan that involves the public every step of the way. The more specific the plan, the better. This way, the community develops a common vision that can be implemented. As president of CTM, I see opportunities to improve the way we work. We need more active community engagement. We can do this by providing time on our agenda where residents can talk to one another about projects they would like to see happen in Clifton, problems that they would like to see resolved, and things that are working well. CTM trustees can then listen to residents. Ideally, if residents know that they will be heard and that they can help steer the CTM focus, more residents would be interested in attending CTM meetings. And our meetings will be more interesting. I would like to help facilitate the work of CTM committees where residents are always welcome to be involved. I would like to see CTM develop a list of projects created from ideas that residents suggest at our meetings and from ideas generated through CTM's committees. We can focus our energy on these projects and work together in a positive, productive way. We all also need to remember that be respectful of our neighbors. Even when we disagree on a particular topic, Clifton is a vibrant neighborhood full of passionate people, and that is a good thing. I'm Christine Seltzer, CTM President. Let's go quickly through the issue and see if we can see anything that stands out. Howdy. Here, the Chronicle Chats, the two girls that are become reporters for the Chronicle. We have Lucy Whedon and Cindy Erwin with Ava Jane Meyer. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy Erwin is being interviewed and Ava Jane Meyer is the other reporter. Hello everyone, welcome to the Chronicle Chats. We are two girls that live in Clifton and plan on interviewing someone who makes our neighborhood a special place. We hope you enjoyed the last Chronicle Chats with FC player Jimmy McLaughlin. In this issue, we interviewed a very familiar face in Clifton, Cindy Erwin. Cindy has worked at the Clifton Skyline for 40 years. Have you ever seen any celebrities in Skyline? Her answer, I have. I've seen a couple of the Bengals players, and Sarah Jessica Parker used to come in. I've seen her about 3 different times. And what's your favorite part about working here at the Clifton Skyline? I love meeting all kinds of different families from Clifton. I also love getting to watch kids grow up and work their way from a kiddie 3-way to a jumbo 3-way. Hey Barb. Fine, I'm live on YouTube if you want to say something. What's your favorite place in Clifton? Burnet Woods holds a lot of my childhood memories because my parents would bring me to the park and we would feed the ducks and ice skate on the pond in the winter. And what's your favorite Grater's ice cream flavor? My favorite flavor would have to be the black raspberry chocolate chip. And if you could change anything about Clifton, what would it be? I really don't think I would change anything. I think it doesn't really need anything else. It's got a grocery store and all these cute shops and restaurants. Take care.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir. What's the most popular item on the Skyline menu? I'd have to say that the Cholitos are becoming a really big hit. Of course, the 3 ways are always been very popular. Hello? Not you. I mean, me, but not you. You can come over and be interviewed if you like. Well, I do it every day, so people get used to me being here. Well, we're back live again. I don't know what happened to our feed, but we're reading the interview, the two Cub Cadet reporters at the Chronicle. They're interviewing Cindy Erwin, who works at the Skyline Chili. And she was saying what was the most popular, and she says the Cholitos are becoming a really big hit. Of course, the three-ways that are always very popular. Here, describe your perfect day in Clifton. My perfect day in Clifton would probably be just hanging around and running into familiar people and stopping into all the little shops. Do they really use chocolate in Skyline chili recipe? I think that's a secret. I don't know. That's what they all say. So, thank you very much, Lucy and Ava, for that interview in the printed Chronicle that'll be coming in the mail very soon. We got another email from CTM. If you go to cliftoncommunity.org, you can sign up for the email delivery, and every so often they'll send you some a lengthy email. I love reading on the program. Halloween is October 31st. Please bring your children out for Halloween night. Ludloween, I'm sorry. Ludloween tonight is it's October 31st, starting at 5 p.m. So Ludloween is at 5, and the regular trick-or-treating starts at 6. Ludloween starts 1 hour before the regular trick-or-treat hours and runs up and down Ludlow in the business district. Plenty of treats will be available from the businesses. All kids are welcome, and this is an especially good event for younger kids. This year, it could also be a way to avoid the pending rain. CTM proposes bylaw changes following the recommendation of the CTM Bylaws Committee. During the September meeting, the trustees of CTM voted to put forward 7 significant changes to the bylaws for a membership vote. The vote will happen Monday, December 3rd. Before then, we want you to review the changes and get your questions answered. So you can go to the cliftoncommunity.org and see these bylaw changes. CPS Magnet School enrollment. Parents interested in Cincinnati Public School magnet programs such as Fairview Clifton German Language School, North Avondale Montessori, or other CPS magnet schools may be interested in the upcoming information sessions where the CPS administrators will explain the online lottery process to enter magnet elementary schools and to answer your questions. Round 1 of the lottery opens November 6th, 2018 for enrollment into magnet elementary schools in the 2019-20 school year. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Clifton Market. Round 1 continues until December 14th. 2 more lottery rounds follow for the applications not submitted in round 1. Parents are encouraged to enter applications in round 1 because magnet seats fill up quickly. CPS began its lottery system in October 2015 to create an easy and equitable process for assigning seats in magnet elementary schools. There'll be one more information session. It is scheduled from 5 to 7 on Wednesday, November 7th at the LEAP Academy, 2001 Baltimore Avenue, 45225. So for more information, there's one session that remains. It's scheduled from 5 to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, November 7th at the LEAP Academy, 2001 Baltimore Avenue, 45225. The NSP project suggestions have come in every year. CTM receives money from the city as part of the Neighborhood Support Program, NSP, for directed projects. For the current fiscal year, July 2018 to June 2019, we will receive $6,085. In order to select the projects, we hold a vote of all residents who attend the meeting. You do not have to be a member of CTM to vote on an NSP project. We will vote at the December meeting, membership meeting, Monday, December 3rd. We need project suggestions from you now so that we can publicize them before this December vote. This topic will be on the agenda again for the November 5th CTM meeting. Hello. There are guidelines for what cannot qualify. Ineligible activities and expenses include, well, we won't have to go through the ineligible ones. Everything else is a possibility. Hello? Now is your chance to suggest something. The more details, what, when, cost details you put in your suggestion, the more likely voters will understand it and then possibly vote for it. An absolute must is that we can implement the project and finish spending before the end of June 2019. Otherwise, we lose the money. We will publicize the project suggestions just before December CTM meeting. Our hope is that anyone making a project suggestion will come to the December meeting to answer any questions before everyone votes. Early suggested ideas include the following: the Clifton House Tour 2018 production costs, Clifton Chronicle production and distribution costs, the CTM insurance for events and liability for the prior fiscal year. CTM used its NSP money to pay for its insurance, subsidize the cost of the Clifton Chronicle, and sponsor one of the Wednesdays on the Green performances hosted by the CCAC. The Golden Ticket exhibition is this Friday, November 2nd. The Golden Ticket is back, this time with a new venue and a twist. The 9th annual juried exhibition is being held at the Trailside Nature Center at Burnet Woods. Cincinnati Parks and the Clifton Cultural Arts Center have partnered to invite artists to be inspired by the works, by the woods, by the architecture, and by the history of both. Exhibited artists include Alan Brown, Greg Buning, Jeff Castro, Jan Brown-Checo, Lisa Houle-Connor, Melissa Coulier, Pamela Dortman, Tim Friedman, John Humphreys, Andrea Kay, Deborah Copine, Lou Kroner, Dana Kuhnlein, John Lazador, William Thickham, Tom Lohre, Eileen Manning, Sean T. Mullaney, Deborah C. Miles, Susan Clore Namebi, Grace D. Serfa, and Carol S. Wright. Over $1,500 in cash prizes will be awarded for Best in Show, for whom the CCAC will also host a solo exhibition. Second and third place, honorable mention, People's Choice and Host Choice. Winners will be announced during the opening reception. It's at the Trailside Nature Center, 3251 Brookline Avenue, 45220. Opening reception is November 2nd, from 6 to 9. Winners were announced at 7. The exhibition dates are from November 2nd to December 15th. The exhibit hours are Tuesdays, 3 to 7, Fridays, 3 to 7, Saturdays, 12 to 4. Cincy Flags is a City of Cincinnati grant-funded project seeking to professionally design a unique flag for each of Cincinnati's 52 neighborhoods. With your input, they hope to capture the distinct character and identity in each of the neighborhoods to reinforce local pride and instill in everyone a better place, a sense of place. They will have a presentation of the flags at the CTM meeting on Monday, November 5th. The Lantern Walk is November 11th. The evening of Sunday, November 11th, is set up for the Lantern Walk, a long-standing Clifton event. Festivities begin at 5:30 in the parking lot of the Clifton Recreation Center on McAlpin Avenue. CTM will have baked goods, hot cocoa, and more and available for purchase. At 6:15, the Fairview Clifton German Language School Choir will perform. As sunset approaches around 6:30, everyone will light their battery-powered light inside a paper lantern and join a procession from Clifton Recreation Center to McAlpin, to Middleton, to Lafayette, to the Cincinnati Women's Club, and back 1.2 miles. The walk will start at approximately 6:30 and end by approximately 7:30. Streets will be closed, so wagons, strollers, scooters, and etc. are welcome. You can bring your own homemade or purchased lantern. If this event happens, as noted above, if it does not rain, if it rains, the event will move indoors to the Clifton Rec Center. In order to make this event successful, we need a few volunteers. This is easy work, such as posting no parking signs and creating the luminaries. Email us to advise you want to help us to make the event happen. There will be a lantern making event on Friday, November 9th. The evening that is open to the entire community will be held. The lantern making event will be held on Friday, November 9th. It is open to the entire community to be held at Fairview Clifton German Language School. There will be a lantern making and chili cook-off. It's Friday, November 9th from 5:30 to 7:30 in the Fairview cafeteria. It's $3 a lantern while supplies last. The Honeysuckle Hit Squad returns with the help of Cincinnati Parks Department staff and others to Burnet Woods to remove more of the honeysuckle invasive species that is crowding out native plants. Please consider volunteering some time for this event, as more hands allow for more removal. Bring gloves and water and wear sturdy shoes. Loppers will be provided. There will be 2 events in November, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, November 3rd and November 17th. You meet at the Trailside Nature Center in Burnet Woods. The Hazardous Waste Collection Program is ongoing. It's every Thursday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. till November 15th. You drop off your items at Environmental Enterprises, Inc. at 4600 Spring Grove Avenue, 45232, and that's Thursdays until November 15th from 1 to 7 p.m. at Environmental Enterprises, 4600 Spring Grove Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45232. Uptown institutions will be holding a career information session for work-ready attendees. Participating will be Children's Hospital, the University of Cincinnati, UC Health, Cincinnati Zoo, Tri-Health, and Uptown hospitality businesses. It's going to be at the Hampton Inn, 3024 Short Vine Street, Wednesday, November 7th, from 6 to 7:30. There's going to be a career information session, Wednesday, November 7th, from 6 to 7:30 at the Hampton Inn on Short Vine. The Greater Cincinnati Water Works offers free lead testing to everyone in the service area. You can request a free lead test kit by going to Lead Awareness website or emailing lead@mygcww.org or by calling 513-651-5323. So you can request a free lead test kit by going to the Lead Awareness website, emailing lead@mygcww.org or by calling 513-651-5323. Property owners who opt to go through the GCWW lead service line replacement program and have a GCWW contractor perform the replacement of the privately owned lead service line will receive cost sharing from the GCWW of 40% of the cost with a maximum of $1,500. Property owners in the city of Cincinnati can also choose to have the cost of the replacement added to their property taxes through a special assessment for 5 or 10 years. Read more at the Lead Awareness website. Tenants have the right to know before signing a lease whether the residence, business, or other location which the tenant intends to rent is served by a lead service line. Ask your landlord. That's all we have in that. I know that I wanted to clarify about the lantern making event is at Fairview Clifton Cafeteria. It's going to also be a chili cook-off. It's Friday, November 9th from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Fairview Clifton Cafeteria. Bring a crock pot of your favorite chili to compete with or a side dish to share. $3 to make a lantern, first come, first serve, while supplies last. So I'm going to read two stories in the about Burnet Woods. There's a story in the printed Chronicle written by Rama Kasturi. Cincinnati Park dialogues with community about Burnet Woods. Fall is in the air and cold weather is very definitely on its way. The tree canopy in Burnet Woods is a riot of colors with red, orange, yellow, and burgundy hues dominating the green of summer. The trails are carpeted with dying leaves and acorns, black walnuts, pawpaws, buckeyes, and Osage orange fruit. The last of the monarch butterflies are still visible, preparing for their long trip to winter in Mexico. Migrating birds are back in the woods, making a refueling stop as they head south, a welcome treat for the many birders and visitors to the park. This serene 90-acre, one-of-a-kind urban parkscape has been the focus of two recent and very well-attended Cincinnati Parks-led community engagement sessions on the subject of its proposed development by two organizations, the Camping and Education Foundation and the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. Both the Camping and Education Foundation and the Clifton Cultural Arts Center presented at the first community engagement session held May 23rd at the Clifton Rec Center, and a second session held on August 13th at the Coreyville Recreation Center. CTM partnered with Parks and City Planning to plan the format of the August community engagement session. Preserve Burnet Woods presented at the August meeting. Preserve Burnet Woods is to protect and promote, celebrate, and sustain Burnet Woods as a community-supported green space and urban oasis. The Camping and Education Foundation's mission is to shape successful, empathetic, and environmentally conscious leaders at every level of society by promoting personal growth, teamwork, and a deeper connection to the natural world. The CCAC's mission is to strengthen the link between participation in the cultural arts and successful, healthy children, adults, and communities. Detailed feedback from both community engagement sessions have been posted on the Board of Parks Commissioners website. Over 160 participants attended both the engagement sessions, demonstrating a clear expression of the community interest and passion for the park. Participants were overwhelmingly not in favor of building any new structures in Burnet Woods. A Burnet Woods survey was available at the August 13th meeting, and over 50% of the people attending filled it out. Well, welcome to Clifton Market.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine. The published results showed that 61% of the respondents visit the park frequently, 87% feel safe in the park, 66% use Trailside Nature Center, and 76% walk the trails of the park. Only 8% of the respondents were in favor of the Camping and Education Foundation building of 2,000 to 3,000 square foot, with 45% opposed. The Camping and Education Foundation has recently modified its proposal to include renovation and addition to the existing Trailside Nature Center. Only 13% of respondents were in favor of allowing the CCAC to build a proposed 25,000 to 30,000 square foot building in the park, with 56% opposed. Additional feedback from both engagement sessions strongly indicate that the Cincinnati parks needed to spend money to refurbish picnic and playground equipment, clear and maintain trails, focus on removal of invasive plant species, litter pickup, improve the fishing and water quality of the lake, and increase adult and children's program at Trailside Nature Center to keep it open to the public on weekends. Restoration, not transformation, of Burnet Woods seems to be the predominant theme of the opposition to plans for its development. A final decision has not yet been made regarding both development proposals for Burnet Woods. In the meantime, please plan on visiting beautiful Burnet Woods if you have not done so already. Photography, check out Cincinnati-born Jordan West's photography of wildlife in Burnet Woods, which is on display in the Clifton Branch Library through December 2018. And that's from Rama Kasturi, CTM trustee and Parks Committee chair. So, hey, see you, Grace. To counter that, there's a letter being circulated to encourage supporters of having the CCAC in the park. And it says This is from Cliftonite. I've been a big fan of the CCAC over the past decade. They have a wonderful programming for a diverse group of people and have met a real community need. I also have a lot of enthusiasm for the CCAC's effort to relocate to Burnet Woods. As you may know, the CCAC's lease of the Clifton School building was terminated last year. The CCAC, howdy, has been in conversations with the Cincinnati Parks Department regarding the possibility of creating a signature structure in Burnet Woods to provide educational, cultural, artistic, and social experiences for all. This met with some opposition based on environmental concerns. In response to those concerns, the CCAC modified their proposal by proposing two other possible locations: the open area at the corner of Martin Luther King and Clifton Avenue, and the open area near the shelter playground across from Good Sam. At the monthly meeting of the Parks Commissioners on November 15th, the CCAC will present drawings and potential building designs for these locations. I am asking for your help in supporting our efforts by doing the following. Save the date and attend the meeting. Email the commissioners. So that's going to be and he's circulating a letter that you can send to the commissioners. Dear Commissioner, I am writing to express my support for the effort to relocate the Clifton Cultural Arts Center within Burnet Woods. I believe that with thoughtful consideration towards conservation of natural resources of Burnet Woods throughout the design process, the CCAC and the Parks Board can greatly increase the benefit that Burnet Woods provides to the communities that surround the park and indeed all of our city's residences. Partnerships between the Parks Board and some of our city's great art institutions have resulted in world-class benefits for Cincinnati residents and visitors. For instance, the relationship between Eden Park and the Art Museum and the Playhouse in the park, as well as the natural synergies between Music Hall and Washington Park, have shown that when combined, arts and parks bring people together, increased utilization of our green city spaces, and provide resources that the parks might otherwise not have. The addition of the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, an organization that values multicultural community building, education, and stewardship of their surroundings, would have an enormous positive impact on the park and its surrounding communities. I urge you to endorse this partnership as an investment in the future of Burnet Woods and our city. So this was proposed by George Friedeveld. So the next meeting is going to be November 15th at 9 a.m. The meeting is scheduled to be at the Parks Department main offices at the entrance to Eden Park, 950 Eden Park Drive. If the location is changed due to the number of people expected to attend, Leslie Mooney will let you know as soon as it is announced. So that's November 15th. Let's go to the internet, see what we have. Hey Rick, how are you today? Back on the saddle. Okay. What are the big hot sellers? Here you can. Oh, here we are. There you are. You can say hello, Rick. And
Come on down.
what's your official title here? Mr. Do-It-All?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I need to go pick up some stuff. All I had to do is sweep the parking lot. That's the main job. Yeah.
We're sitting behind the bakery. How about that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I had to keep the cap on my soda because I dropped it the other day and made a big mess. So, I guess we'll expect to have a lot of kiddies coming in here. They got Ludloween here today at 5.
They got some Halloween cupcakes.
Well, we're looking forward to. Yeah.
Even though we're sweet enough, we just
So how long have you been working here, Rick?
a little over 6 months.
6 months now. So what's your favorite part of the job?
Quitting time.
Huh?
No, my favorite part would be the crew because there's so many different personalities working here. I mean, you got the straight-laced to the wacky. I love it. You just gotta go with the flow.
And a lot of them are specialists in grocery, you know.
Yeah,
And
there's
what's
some
your
like me that haven't a clue. This is my first time to work in grocery. Yeah, I'm just an old workhorse. Show me how to do it, and then just let me do it.
Well, you gotta. It sounds a lot like me. I'm learning about the grocery business too.
It's fun, but once you learn it, I want them to, okay, step aside, just let me go. And they try to micromanage. Now we gotta do. I said, who's doing this? Oh, okay. Just let me make a mistake, and then you can correct me. But I don't make mistakes. And it's like that's your first one right there. Yeah.
So I see Alice is dressed up in her costume, and I like your costume too, right?
Yeah, this is my everyday attire. People are like, what are you? I'm like, whatever you want me to be. I'm a little this, a little that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't bring my costume either, so I'm kind of.
You had a damn good elbow stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that on Friday. I just didn't have the courage to put it together.
I was going to dress up, but when I got up at 6. I'm like, I'm not getting up any earlier than this. Forget it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes another half hour, an hour to.
So I thought, and then I get a call that says, I'm doing inventory. I need you to be here at 6. So I got to get up at 4. Because I like to be up at least an hour before I go, so I'm not like the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I like to be awake.
But they're gonna change the hours the 4th.
Yeah.
They're gonna start opening at 8 o'clock. So I'll be making changes to the signs, but that's this Sunday, the time change, right?
Yeah.
So now you'll have to wake up at 7.
Yeah, I can live with that. 4 is a little bit early, especially with neighbors like mine. Don't you people ever sleep?
Where do you live, Rick?
Right up here up Martin Luther King.
Oh.
Right up there on Riddle Road.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the college dorm area.
Yeah, you get a lot of beer cans in the front yards.
Beer cans, a lot of drunk, a lot of throw up, a lot of screaming, a lot of wow. If you're going to do that, you might as well just take it all.
I guess that makes you feel a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Do they ever offer you a beer or something?
No. No, I got my own, but thanks anyway. Yeah. You have to be careful with these buds. There's some crazy kids down there. I mean, they shoot fireworks right at cars coming by. They hold it in like a beer can and just fire at cars going by. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, bottle rockets, right?
I'm like, wow, you guys are supposed to be the future of this country.
I used to do that driving down the highway. I would light it and they would shoot out in front of the car, but I wasn't hitting anybody.
They're trying to hit the cars. I'm like, nah. No.
See you, Janet.
Come on over. Sit a spell. Take your shoes off. Relax. You're among friends.
Well, how's business been here?
Oh, it's picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always tell when it's picking up because just when you think you got done with this rush, there's something else you need to do. Then you got to do the bakery, then you got to do produce, and then you got cases going, it's dead. I'm like, well, when you stand around, it's dead. Why don't you get busy and do something? Well, when we do, that's when we get swamped. I said, that's the whole ideal. As soon as you do something, people will come in.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the last week, but we really got to see an improvement.
Yeah, it's slowly picking up. But I'll take slowly over nothing at all.
No, I'm thinking about putting like a barometer in this window. We could see our sales go up, up to our where Keith wants them to be. Like 160,000. And we got to start off at like 100,000, and then we're going to work up slowly. So I might be doing that.
Yeah, you got to get some consistency too, because a lot of customers are like, I keep coming back, and you'll have it one day, and then the next day it's out, and then you don't get it back in. I'm like, I don't order. I just stock the shelves.
No, I know, and it's a real downer, and getting that improvement in sales.
But if you're dedicated, you'll get it. You just got to work hard and believe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but I feel like we're pretty much bottomed out. We're looking forward to.
Besides, I like it. I like going from here to here to here to here. I mean, that one customer got a kick out of it. He said, wait a minute, weren't you over at bakery when I was over at produce, and now you are? Yep, and I'm also going to be bagging it too. Just wow, what else?
A jack of all trades there.
You gotta be, you are. But it's fun. I love it. I mean, it's mainly produce, but once in a while you gotta go up here and help them out. That's fun. Or you gotta go to the bakery. Yeah, it's fun.
Never boring. I'm excited to come here and do my show. I'm trying to get those great testimonials. We get them posted on social media, and they really get a lot of traction.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of customers come in here, and they're like, wow, I never expected this, or I never expect you to have watercress. Yeah. So, you don't have to buy everything. You can just buy a little of this, a little of that. Because, every little penny helps. And then you got your regular customers who come in, and they love it when you acknowledge them. Or I got customers come in and get the donut every morning. If I'm here, I'll run and get that donut before he even gets up there, and I'll say, here we go. Because, wow, am I that predictable? No, you're just on time all the time. It's not like that. Yeah, let's see Kroger's do that.
Yeah, it's nice to have that kind of regularity.
Yeah, it's not going to kill you. When you know there's little things that they like, I mean, it's not going to kill you to do that. I mean, you're here to work. What's the problem? And then you look over at some of them, they're like, Wow. Of course, it's impressive. I mean, they can sit there and do this and not. I tried that, and I smashed like 3 or 4 letters at a time. I'm like, get out of here. If I got to talk to somebody, I'll make a phone call.
Plus, they got their headphones on, and they can't hear you anyway.
I don't get it. I mean, what is the fascination with that phone? I'm just thrilled if my phone works.
Well, it's if you Twitter constantly has more and more posts. You got to keep up to date with all the latest news.
Yeah, I figure if it's that important, somebody will tell me eventually. I'm always the last to know anyway, so what's the big deal? Oh,
well, that's what we spill up a lot of our broadcasts going through all the social media, like what's happening on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I wouldn't even know how to even get on Twitter. I'd be so lost. Like, are you there yet? I said, no. And then I'll come over and check. What is this? I don't know.
Well, you have to rely on other people to tell you what's happening on the internet.
Yeah, because I haven't a clue how do you get on Twitter or
like who advises you?
Chat room.
Who advises you about social media?
Alice.
Alice. See everybody like yourself looking for a.
Yeah, I'm totally clueless. I am. I'm like, okay, sure. Then I'll run to Alice and go, is that true? And she'll go, Yeah, that's for the young ones. Leave me out of it. I got enough challenge.
Oh gosh, my brother wants me to start doing walkabouts, 3D walkabouts in like the store. I guess once I get this, you put it on Google Maps and you can walk around the store as a virtual walkthrough.
Yeah, you could just walk around, just do little interviews right there on the spot.
No, this is a 360 camera. It's like things just get more and more complicated, but
That'd be
simple.
cool, though. Everybody could sit at home and actually see what it looks like before they actually come here.
Well, I guess I'll do it once I complete this project for him and get the thing set up. I got the camera, but it's all just you and your smartphone and your camera.
Oh, good luck figuring that one out. Good Lord, I could see me trying to work that. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought I was taping the inside of the store. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Vic.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
All right.
Take care. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. I love your costume.
Thank you.
That's Rick, our produce man. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's go right up to the top of the Clifton Market. Let's go to the GoFundMe page. I was happy to see we had a few more donations. It's up to 4,500. Have our three. Let's see what the comments were. Donald Foster, 14 days ago, gave $100. Thank you. Let's go to the next thing. See what we have on cliftoncommunity.org. And they had the September minutes. Let's go back to the menu. Let's go to home. This is cliftoncommunity.org. Yeah, we don't see anything there. Let's go see what's playing at the Ludlow Garage. This Friday. Well, we better reload this. Upcoming shows. November 1st, Humble Pie on sale Friday. Humble Pie, November 1st, Thursday, tomorrow. Tickets are $20 to $45. And then on Friday, we have High South with special guest Root Cellar Extract on sale. This is November 2nd. And November 3rd, we have David Sanborn. Tickets are $40 to $75. So let's go do a little more details about Humble Pie. Humble Pie. It's Thursday, November 1st. The legend of Humble Pie looms large in the annals of rock legend, perhaps best known for their critically and commercially successful albums. Humble Pie performance Rockin' the Fillmore and Smokin'. The bands represented the antithesis of British blues and boogie rock. The original lineup featured the late Steve Marriott on lead vocals and guitar, Peter Frampton on lead guitar and vocals, Jerry Shirley on drums, the late Greg Ridley on bass and vocals, and Clem Clemson on guitar, vocals, and keyboards. Frampton exited the outfit prior to the release of performance Rockin' the Fillmore. Marriott perished in a fire at his house in 1991, and Ridley died in 2003. Humble Pie enjoyed gold record sales for their albums and are best known for a catalog of hits that include I Don't Need No Doctor, Hot and Nasty, 30 Days in the Hole, Hallelujah, I Just Love Her So, Natural Born Boogie, Stone Cold Fever, and Shine On. Today, co-founder and drummer Jerry Shirley oversees Humble Pie's legacy from his home in England, maintaining a maximum quality control over the presentation of the group and their new and current touring entity. We all have a great sense of love and pride for Humble Pie and the members and their families and what we are able to achieve, begins Shirley, and it goes without saying that no one will ever replace Steve, Peter, or any member of the band. Take care. My goal is to keep the legacy of Humble Pie intact as one of the greatest live acts in rock, while satiating the need for generations of our beloved fans to enjoy our music performed live by world-class musicians, he declares. Shirley appointed Dave Bucket Coldwell, who played and recorded with him on the last Humble Pie album, Back on Track, to lead the band live on tour, so as co-frontman and lead guitarist, with the wiry and fiery Jimmy Coons handling lead vocals. Coldwell is best known for his work on the last Humble Pie record and a long-time stint recording and touring with Bad Company. Dave represents the bridge to the present-day lineup, states Shirley, and the live band couldn't be in better hands than he and Jimmy Coons. They have my full endorsement. The affable rock legend concludes. Jimmy Coons is best known as the lead singer of Cactus, and his vocals and stage presence harken to the days in the 70s when groups like The Faces and Humble Pie mesmerized audiences worldwide. James Rotundi is on guitar with Dave Gross on bass, and Bobby Marks rounds out the lineup on drums. In addition to Humble Pie hits, the band performs a select portion of supercharged songs that include Bad Company's Can't Get Enough of Your Love and Freeze, All Right Now, among other classics. So, that's the lineup at the garage tomorrow night. Humble Pie lives on. And I think my friend Dave Gross is the bass player. Let's go back to the lineup and see what we have else. Upcoming events at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. And we have the Golden Ticket. Opening reception is this Friday at the Trailside Nature Center. I was hoping to get this quote, hello, from Aaron Betsky. Oh, here it is. The Golden Ticket is second to the Cincinnati Art Museum's 4th floor award, the most prestigious award for local working artists in the Cincinnati region. So that's great to read that. November 11th, we have Alice in Neverland. as part of the second Sunday Family Showtime coming up. And that's the lineup at the CCAC. Let's go to UC Sports. See what's happening. There's no sports the next few days. Hey, Peter. I'm live on YouTube. You want to say hello?
I do. I want to say happy Halloween.
Oh, well, here, sit down here.
Well, I don't have time to say.
Okay, well, happy Halloween. I like your costume.
John is really,
We can't see it, but I'm telling you, it's great. Let's go to the CCM performances. Tonight at 8 p.m. we have the CCM Win Series at Bernstein and Friends. Tomorrow, November 1st at 8 p.m. is the CCM Piano Series. Pianopalooza celebrates Lenny. And I believe they're talking about Lenny Bernstein. Leonard Bernstein. Let's go back to some tabs. Let's go see what's playing at the Esquire Theater. Hey boys, you want a button? I'm live on YouTube. You can sit down here and say hello. Yeah, sit down. Here's your button. And here's your button. And you can say who you are.
Hi.
What's your favorite thing about Clifton Market?
Food.
The food?
Food, yeah.
Oh, wait. And you?
Food.
Did you get those candy apples?
No. No.
No, why not?
Because their mom won't let us.
So that was a cruel joke to put them right there, wasn't it?
Mhm.
So I guess you mostly have like fruit,
Yeah.
bananas,
And
apples, right?
Yogurt.
Yogurt, you like yogurt?
Mhm.
You ever get anything at the deli?
Yeah.
Like what?
Meat.
Meat?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Okay. Well, now I see you're off and running, right? We'll see you, gentlemen. Well, we're going to what is going on for Monday. Let's go restore this. Showtimes for Wednesday, October 31st. We have London Fields, Suspiria, mid-90s, Goshnell and the Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer, I Hate You, The Hate You Give, Free Solo, and The Exorcist is on at 7 o'clock tonight. Introduction with the film and a Q&A by the UC film professor Joe Orini. So let's see we'll just go ahead and read what London Fields is about. London Fields invites the audience to play the voyeur, to be a fly on the wall in the life of Nicola Six, played by Amber Heard, a world-weary, clairvoyant femme fatale who is waiting to be murdered. Nicola knows death will come for her on her birthday and she knows it will be at the hands of one of her lovers. But which one? London Fields. Let's go and see what Hesperia is about. Hesperia is rated R. As a darkness builds at the center of the world-renowned dance company, its artistic director, played by Sventon, a young American new with the troupe, played by Johnson, and a grieving psychotherapist, played by Ebershoff, become entangled in a bloody, sighing nightmare. Wow. Well, that's definitely going to be something for Halloween. Let's see what the mid-90s is about. The mid-90s follows Stevie, a 13-year-old in 90s era LA who spends his summer navigating between his troubled home life and a group of new friends that he meets at a Motor Avenue skate shop. And that's the lineup at the Esquire. Let's go to the news record. See what. It's reloaded. UC of engineering students to create butt-operated bike. Staying safe on Halloween. Clark Hurd looks to take Bearcats to the next level. FCC is shocked by the New York Red Bulls 2 in the USL playoffs. Takeaways from the UC's overtime win at SMU. Bengals face must-win matchup with Buccaneers. Wiggins' interception leads UC football win over SMU in overtime. The Dept fashion show raises $190,000 for charity. The spookiest movies of 2018. Jamie Lee Curtis chases revenge in Halloween. Halloween strategies to help students and land internships and jobs. They have various opinions. We have ending anti-Semitism shouldn't be a partisan issue. Opinion, if you can't take care of yourself, don't take care of a dog. Opinion, early voting turnout speaks volumes about political engagement. Opinion, the price of sexual health. Conscious coffee and Rose Cafe. Howdy. Come in. And I don't see anything that's clearly about Clifton, but let's see if we can go to that story. Clark Hurd looks to take Bearcats to the next level. As the basketball season nears, the University of Cincinnati women's basketball team returns to the newly renovated Fifth Third Arena with a new system and head coach. Michelle Clark Hurd was named the 9th women's basketball head coach March 27th. She spent the previous 6 years leading the Western Kentucky's universities, accumulating a 154-47 record. The Bearcats are coming off a tumultuous 2017 campaign, finishing 19-13 under former head coach Jamela Elliott. Sam Rogers, junior guard and a member of last year's winning season, said she admires Clark Hurd's perspective. Coach Hurd has made the change easier on us by having an open door policy, making sure that we understand her rules.